thankfully, almost the rest of the news we've got today is all good stuff, especially this very, very, very surprising good stuff, but good stuff nonetheless. It's like finding extra fries under your napkin at a drive-thru good surprising. And that is that J.K. Simmons is going to be playing Commissioner Jim Gordon in the upcoming Batgirl movie for HBO Max. What? I didn't think this would ever happen just because I thought he was done with the role because he's a Snyderverse character and we're kind of moving away from the Snyderverse, to which no people, you immediately jump into conclusions that they're just like, this means Batflick is in a movie and it takes place in the Batflick universe and everything else. I'm just going, we have a multiverse. He could just be playing a variant, so to speak, of Gordon. Like,
yep.
It could the chances are pretty decent that he might be in the Snyderverse, but at the same time, it's not confirmed like I've seen some people rolling with. Yeah. I am so down with this because I thought one of the biggest missed opportunities in both Zack Snyder's Justice League and Justice League was not enough J.K. Simmons as Gordon, because... Dude, do you remember some of the set pictures? What?
Have other people called it the Justice League, or is that just something you came up with on the spot?
Oh no, dude, that's been called Justice League since 2018.
That's the first time I've heard it, and that just...
No, dude, I'm not that fast on my feet.
No, that's fine. It's fine. I'm just laughing at Justice League, man. I don't know why.
So... whether it was Justice League or Zack Snyder's Justice League, I always thought, if we don't get more of this Gordon, it's going to be a huge missed opportunity. One, because the dude got himself in ridiculous shape. Josh, do you remember those pictures of him working out? Mm-hmm. And oh my God, he looked like J.K. Simmons ate J.K. Simmons. The man was terrifying. He thought it was Jim Gordon spelled G-Y-M Jim Gordon. Like, the man was swole to the gills. But also, Josh and I just love me some J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
And when we saw him in both versions of Justice League, I'm just going, I love Gary Oldman's Gordon, but this dude looks like he was ripped right out of a comic, minus the cigar in his mouth. But like the big trench coat and the hat. Oh, I'm just glad we're getting more of it.
Yeah. I'm just like, and this is terrible of me, but I just am picturing J.K. Simmons level acting in something, I don't know, say The Killing Joke, but brought to life. That Jim Gordon, where he's getting the crap beat out of him on the love ride, I was like, dude, like, yeah, I mean, I don't want that to be a thing, but I also really want that to be a thing.
We don't know how big of a role it is, but it never hurts to add talent, and this just makes me immediately interested, just going, oh, you got whoever? Like, even if he wasn't Gordon before in the Snyderverse, I would still be excited with this, because
absolutely,
he's perfect casting for this. J.K. Simmons is like perfect casting for just about anything. The man genuinely does not miss. Like, even when a movie might not be that great, you know he's going to be excellent. Like, he's perfect in Spider-Man. Like, he is the ideal J. Jonah Jameson. But then you see him, you're like, he's the ideal Gordon. He's the ideal drum instructor. Well, maybe not that last one, but he'll tell you if you're rushing or if you're dragging. Joker has him on the love ride. Are we rushing or are we dragging, Gordon?
Like you said, it always helps to add talent, and J.K. Simmons does not miss. Also, I'd love to get more than, 2 minutes of screen time with him.
Yeah, well, okay. In Justice League's defense, both Justice League and Zack Snyder's Justice League, I don't need a lot of Gordon in a Justice League movie. Like, both movies...
You're right.
Both movies were pretty packed as is, and Gordon isn't a Justice League character. He's a Batman character. Now, I would like to see who else is cast in this movie, because I refuse to let it go. I need Dick Grayson in this movie somewhere, or at least teases to him, because he's a very important character to Barbara Gordon's life. If you over-under 30% that this is in the Snyderverse, Josh, over-under 30%.
I'm going over.
I'm going over too. I don't know what it is. And there was a theory out there. I still don't fully believe it, but some people are thinking that after The Flash, we'll set up a multiverse, and the movies will be one universe, and HBO Max will have multiple universes like the Battinson, but the Snyderverse will live on HBO Max. So maybe this is the first step towards that, to which, if it was an HBO Max move, okay. I'd be okay with the Snyderverse continuing there. I'd still, given the story direction that we know he was going to take it, I'm not overly interested in that, but I wouldn't mind it for the people that are interested in it if they were a little bit nicer, because they're going to come after us now, but Snyder fans just really frustrate me at times. I'm very much really looking forward to this, and now I really need to see In the Heights, which is where Leslie Grace, who's playing Barbara. I need to see this movie now so I know what she brings to the table. Also, there's rumors and reports that the main villain will be Firefly. How are you feeling about Firefly, Josh?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You trying to tell me you wouldn't like to see a live action Firefly? Come on. That would be
Who would you cast
so
as Firefly?
Cool. Well, it's gonna be on HBO Max, so never mind. I was gonna say, I was gonna say the guy that plays Dick Grayson, but
Brenton Thwaites?
yeah, but what about? Oh, geez, I forget his name. He played Eustace in Prince Caspian. He was in Maze Runner.
Oh, yeah.
You know who I'm
Will
talking
Poulter?
about. You know exactly. Yeah, I think that could be fun because the big thing about Firefly is you don't necessarily have to see his face, so
it's going to be heavily prosthetics after all the burns.
Yeah, but at the same time, for someone who is kind of technically a sidekick, but to give her own kind of villain in Firefly, I don't mind that at all. Firefly is the perfect villain who he's kind of B-level, but if you don't keep him in check, he can do some real damage. So, I mean, I'm down.
My thought was either Jackie Earle Haley or who was the guy in the movie in Rob Zombie's 31 that you wanted for Carnage?
Oh, yes! I forget his name all the time, but he plays a Imperial commander in Mandalorian.
Was it Michael Biehn?
Dude, we were live Googling so much today.
That's just how we roll, man.
Richard Brake.
Okay.
Richard Brake is his name. I don't know if that does anything for anybody, but he's I almost want to save. I want to save Richard because what if
for Zaz?
Zaz or for Scarecrow?
I don't see him as Scarecrow just because the thing is with Scarecrow, at least for me, I think Scarecrow would be a perfect Batgirl villain though. The thing is for me, Scarecrow he's kind of like Two-Face in that when he's in the costume, he's terrifying, but when he's out of it, he's very groomed and well put together, at least in my book. I know there's been different incarnations where both Jonathan Crane and Scarecrow are terrifying and socially awkward, but I kind of like it better when he's Professor Crane and he's more normal, kind of has
That's
a
fair.
Moriarty spin to him of here's the professor and here's the evil side to him. But yeah, consider me super, super amped. I think this is amazing casting. However,